What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Comic Book Nerd, where we talk all things movie, television news. I am your host, Grant Sullivan, and on today's video, we are going to be talking about some Across the Spider-Verse reviews there. And the Spider-Verse movie looks fantastic. It's been getting a lot of positive reviews. I don't think I've seen a single bad review on Across the Spider-Verse yet. So that is something to praise, and that is worth going over. So in today's video, we're going to be going over the Spider-Verse reviews. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. And sorry again about yesterday's video that got cut short. I was in the middle of filming it, and then I had somewhere to be that I forgot about, so I didn't get to film it, but I did get it, and it was fantastic forecasting, so I'm pretty sure all of you have heard about it. But again, sorry for not getting yesterday's video out as well. We're going to be talking, though, about Across the Spider-Verse, and with the first review is from Sean O'Connell. Now, if you don't know who that is, he is from The Real Rejects. He is with those people on which you guys should definitely go subscribe to The Real Rejects. I'm subscribed to The Real Rejects. They are really, really good people over there. But his review, Sean O'Connell says, okay, hashtag Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse lives one step above masterpiece. It's an actual work of art. Every frame deserves to be hung in a museum. The jokes and nods to Spidey lore are perfect. It's outstanding. The best Spider-Man movie. Might be my favorite movie ever. Cherished it. So, there you go. He is stating that it is one of the best Spider-Man movies out there. Maybe the best Spider-Man movies out there. And we do have a Venom link that we will go over at the end of today's video as well. So, stick around for that too. But, moving on to Mike Ryan. Now, I don't know who this guy is, but he looks to be a very, very good, reliable source. So, we're going over his review as well. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is not surprisingly terrific. It's a bigger story spread out over this movie and next, which is Beyond the Spider-Verse. But it's still about Miles just wanting to be accepted for who he is, and in parentheses, there are a lot of Spidey people in this movie. I laughed out loud like 8 times. He goes on to say in the review, also Jason Schwartzman, the Spot, which is the villain of this movie, and Across the Spider-Verse is in the running for funniest villain. He just slays. Which, I like that guy just for that. He just slays. That's my favorite review, yes. He also says, I ran out of characters, so to be clear, it's not surprisingly terrific. It's a major part of the story, a lot more than Gwen this time. So, obviously, we're getting some Gwen and Miles dynamic here. I think that everybody knows that it's going to be a love story between the two, Miles and Gwen. So, that's going to be interesting. And it's interesting that he says, we know there's a lot of spider people in this movie. But it's interesting that he does say that because there's still rumored that Toby, Andrew, and Tom are still going to show up. I honestly think that they are going to show up maybe in live action, and we'll talk about what that live action thing was at the end of today's video as well. We'll get into that spoiler part as well. But maybe in live action, maybe in animation voice working if they did a live action scene. I think that would be really cool for Sony, and it would be really great for Spider-Man 4 and Civil War setup. But continuing on with the reviews, he's at Easebomb. I don't know who this guy is. He's an editor-in-chief for This Week Media, so obviously he is a member there. But his review says, as much as I wanted to love Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, it fails to come close to where the original is for me, mainly due to the fact that it prioritizes fan service over a strong story. It truly feels like the first entry in a 2-part story and gets predictable as it ends. So, there you go. There's a little bit of criticism there, but overall, I think this movie is fantastic. Now, moving on from that one, Drew Taylor, who is a reporter for The Wrap, but his Spider-Verse review says, is a stunning individual achievement. Yes, it's visually dazzling with expansive, impressive new realms. He says that Gwen's world is his favorite, but the movie's real superpower is its emotional depth and its beauty. Mechanical tone. I love this movie so much, and obviously there you go. That's the end of his review right there. So, that's another review that is really, really good. Now we're going on to Stephen Weintraub, who is an editor-in-chief over on Collider. They are a really reputable source. And his review says, absolutely loved Across the Spider-Verse. Wanted to push pause about 100 times to study the incredible artistry on display. Cannot recommend this film enough, and already looking forward to seeing it again next time in IMAX. So, another praise, and then we will end this review with Brian Davids over on THR as well. So, his review says, Across the Spider-Verse is yet another resounding win for the Lord Miller produced universe. Haley Steinfeld really comes into her own as Gwen Stacy, and her scenes with Shea Williams, Captain Stacy, is truly special. It's darker and sadder than I expected, but also necessary. So, I really, really want to see this movie now. This means that the animation probably lives up to the hype that it's been getting. So, I'm really excited to see that animation style in this film. I know it's a very different animation style from what Sony was going with, and they know that. They've said this before. So, hopefully, this film delivers on that promise. Now, as promised, spoiler warning, towards the end of the video we said we would get into something that happened leaked earlier this week. So spoiler warning, if you guys want to click off now, now's your warning. 3, 2, 1, we're diving in. So, if you guys haven't heard or seen on Twitter, there is a leaked photo of the Spot, who is the villain of this movie, going to the Venom verse, and it shows him getting something in that line on now. This came from Facebook and Sony's Facebook page, I believe, somewhere over there. So this is Venom, or the Spot going to Venom's world. Mrs. Chan, obviously, as that gas station person. So obviously we're going into live action. So hopefully this does happen. This obviously means that we can even probably see Tom, Andrew, and Toby, which I would love if they did that live action. And the rumor has it for now, for rumor territory right now, is that we will see Tom Holland and Miles Morales will get into Tom Holland's apartment somehow. And they will have a few exchange words, and Tom Holland will be in his new suit that we saw at the end of No Way Home. That's where we're going to pick up right from Tom Holland. So hopefully we will see what Tom's been up to during these past 4 years or so since No Way Home came out. Actually, I really think it's only like 2 or 3 years, but that is what is the rumored for now. So we got that Venom leak, just to recap, and some great reviews from Sony's Across the Spider-Verse, which I am super looking forward to. And if you guys haven't already heard, we will be doing a preview / what to expect from this movie soon. Probably next Tuesday before the film releases on Thursday. That's when we will see it. Then we will get our reaction out on Friday. But that's where I'm going to cut it for this video. Let me know what you think of the video in the comments down below. Are you excited for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? Let me know what you think of the video again. Are you excited for Across the Spider-Verse? I'm super hyped for Across the Spider-Verse. I can't wait to see this movie. I think it's going to be a really good movie. Hopefully, fingers crossed that they have Toby, Andrew, and Tom as well. But that's going to be all, and I will see you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.